I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. And it's the Celtics to start out. Johnson with it. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Johnson. Green is out there with Worthy. Then it's Kareem, and it's Scott in at the two-guard spot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Worthy. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Parrish. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Scott can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now, here's Johnson. Scott pulls it in. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, when you look at Byron Scott and then add in the way he plays, really a pure shooting guard in every sense. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Johnson dishes to Parrish. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Johnson. Magic knocks it down. He shot 52% from the field in his years with the Lakers.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
And here's Bird for three. The offensive rebound, McHale. And it's good for two.
He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now, here's Johnson. McHale trying to free himself. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson down low. Johnson on him. Green kicks to Scott. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Johnson. Now, here's Parrish. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ainge. Lets the three fly. The Lakers with the rebound. It's Scott on the wing. Johnson surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Johnson draws the double. Here's Scott. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Parrish. Shot's good from Bird.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Helton check in for Parrish. Redmond comes in for McHale. Vincent's checked in for Ainge. And it's Easting in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Cooper comes in for Byron Scott. And it's Matthews in for Johnson.
Yeah, and every generation or so, a player comes along who can be considered a true superstar. Folks, that's Larry Bird.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Redmond can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. Here's Cooper, and he jams it with authority.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Vincent's shot is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Matthews with the bounce pass. Great D that time from Walton. Enzo Bird will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Lakers foul.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for your Celtics, Scott Wedman.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Walton defending, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
The Los Angeles foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Matthews, first personal foul.
And the first one falls.
At the line for your Celtics, Jerry.
He hits both from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's the pass to Thompson. And it's Worthy in the corner. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
And your Celtics,
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Scott is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Thompson, and it's Ramos in at the power forward position. Here's Ainge after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Thompson against Bird. Back to Ainge. Here's Johnson. And it's Parrish with the jam.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And Ainge, just one of those guys that likes to annoy. An energetic scorer who can shoot a high percentage from the field.
The first one falls. Green is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Both free throws good from Ainge. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 1. Johnson against Johnson. Green, the pass to Thompson.
Celtics foul. Robert Parrish. First personal foul. First team foul.
Scott finds Thompson. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by McHale.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
The Lakers on offense. Scott. And the rebound goes to McHale. Now Ainge. No good there with the step-back J.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That one good for two. Green's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Johnson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Out to Thompson. Here's Scott. That one a little long. Scott against Ainge. Pass to Bird. Parrish inside. McHale trying to free himself up. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson's shot is off. And so it's McHale with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Launches it. And Ainge gets it to go on the assist by Bird. Ainge has got 5 points in the quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, and just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Redmond comes in for Bird. Vincent's checked in for Ainge. And it's Easting in for Johnson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Thompson, he's checked in for Rambis. Worthy comes in for Thompson. Cooper, he's checked in for Scott. And it's Matthews in for Johnson. Here is Easting. Passes it to Wedman. 1:29 left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. McHale passes to Easting. 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Matthews. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Worthy's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here is Easting. McHale outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Green. Here's Worthy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Walt, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
And, you know, Michael Cooper reportedly doesn't cut his fingernail. Opposing players have actually complained about leaving games with huge scratches down their arms.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Los Angeles. Inside. Here's McHale. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Worthy down low. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And so far, they're out in front. but not by much as we head into the half. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Here they come.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Ainge is out there with Johnson. Then it's Parrish. Then there's McHale. And it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for K.C. Jones starting the second half. Johnson inside. Scott's there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
He doesn't get the second one. Lakers trail by 4. Johnson outside. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Takes the 13-footer. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Good. Nice job down low. Johnson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the boards for Los Angeles. Bird outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Johnson inside. Covered by Johnson. Parrish dishes to Ainge. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For the tie, down low, here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Larry Bird.
The ultimate Iron Man. I mean, the incredible endurance. Green competes as hard as anyone at that position.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rambis is checked in. The Celtics with the lead. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to McHale. Ainge kicks to Bird. Lays it up and banks it in. Bird's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Johnson against Johnson. Here's Scott. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Johnson against Johnson. Fades back. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson against Johnson. Outside, McHale. Pass to Ainge. Lets it go with the 3. Byron Scott pulls it in. Lakers trail by 3. And the foul on Magic Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Walton's checked in for McCain. Wedman comes in for Bird. Vincent's checked in for Ainge. And it's Seasting in for Dennis Johnson. The Lakers also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Cooper comes in for Scott. And it's Matthews in for Magic Johnson. Here's Seasting. He's covered by Matthews. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Second team foul.
First one falls for Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So he gets them both. Lakers trail by 5. Passes it to Worthy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And both free throws good for Worthy. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Wedman. Back to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Cooper against Johnson. Cooper kicks to Matthews. Pass to Thompson. Worthy with it. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wedman. Boston, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 3. Matthews passes to Cooper. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the pass to Parrish.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second person.
Celtics have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
At the line, Robert Parrish. At the line.
Free throw good, Parrish. And the Lakers with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Thompson. And it's Scott in for Matthews. Worthy, the pass to Thompson. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. For the tie. Rebound, Boston. Parrish has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Walton, and Walton throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green is out there with Worthy. Then it's Magic Johnson. And there's Byron Scott. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. Offensive rebound. Here's Walton. And there it is for him. Walton's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Johnson surveying the floor. Passes it to Bird. Fires the 3. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Line for the Celtics, Kevin McHale.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. Johnson double teamed. Here's Scott. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
And with how Scott's built, he generates a lot of power into his shot. That's why it looks so easy from deep.
Ainge dishes to Walton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson outside. Here's Ainge. Boston, no good that time either.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Johnson kicks to Bird. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Danny Ainge. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Bird outside. Pass to McHale. Rebounded by the Lakers. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Stolen by Ainge. Johnson against Johnson. Here's Bird. It's stolen by Green. Scott dishes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Bird outside. Back to Ainge. McHale outside. Dennis Johnson on the wing. To the inside. Here's Walton. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
2 minutes.
Johnson double team to tie it up. He shoots again, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
At the line for the Lakers, Magic Johnson at the line for 2.
A foul shot, good by Magic. 85% from the line in his career. Parrish, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Lakers also with a sub. Cooper, he's checked in for Byron Scott.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Danny Ainge on the wing. Bird outside. Back to Johnson. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backwards.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. We've got 1:28 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin McHale.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Bird. The rebound by Johnson. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And finished off by Worthy.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Let's show them why we're the fans in the NBA.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Over Worthy. McHale trying to free himself. Second shot opportunity. Green with the block. Bird against Johnson. Here's Worthy. And Worthy throws it down hard.
Well, that's a big basket here in a close game. Worthy, one of the quieter guys on the floor, but his game is loud.
You know we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
They double-team Bird, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
So it's the Lakers now. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-2 run here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Oh, Worthy with the block. And that's an intentional foul.
Dennis Johnson, 4th personal foul. 4th team
So the
foul.
first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Los Angeles, Magic Johnson.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Ainge. Boston again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Henderson. Off on that one. And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.